It's a modern-day legend, the building block of many, a certified era changer, defined by adjectives like sweet, flavorful, fruity. It's a regime change, a passing of the crown. Weed had long been dominated by the gas, chemical, and fuel-forward terpene profiles of the OG era. This is different. It offered something new to the market. A friend of mine once called it cocktail weed, something you savor the way you'd sip a Mai Tai or a pina colada. For a generation of smokers, it redefined what cannabis could be. It shifted culture, changed expectations, and gave birth to some of the most famous strains of the last decade. But where did it really come from? Let me tell you the story behind the strain. Skittles. The story begins not with the names you might expect, but with an elusive old-timer known locally as Gas Station Bob. And like many growers in California's Emerald Triangle, he would search for new clones. This would be the mother to what would become Skittles. Eventually, Gas Station Bob would pass one of those cuts to his daughter's boyfriend, a young grower named Green R. Fields. Fields, along with his partners Tony Mendocino and John Doe Orantes, would go on to form Terp Hogs, and they are widely credited with refining, branding, and pushing Skittles into the spotlight.
I had the mother of Skittles, my ex-father-in-law and I, Bob. We knew that we had to keep this shit, and Tone had a Humboldt County grapefruit grape 8 male, so didn't have the greatest luck with getting that many seeds. A lot of them were white, and we got what we got. We popped those, and we chose this.
Also positioned within the Mendocino Hills, Brandon Parker, the owner of Dying Breed Seeds, and fellow breeder, Shiloh Massive, along with others collectively known as Third Gen Family, became deeply tied to Skittles' rise. The Third Gen Family network distributed the genetics and helped propel the cut to wider recognition, leading to one of the most infamous feuds in modern cannabis breeding.
Had there been Terp Hogs in that facility, that was a big part of parting ways too, and it really salted our relationship. I remember I said to him, we drove out of that spot from eating that steak and lobster dinner, and they fucked that fucking deal up after we walked that facility, and I set that up with my boy Luke, fighting over this shit, fucked the whole deal up, and I told him, I said, you know what, motherfuckers, I got that rosé.
Yet regardless of who deserves the title, the strain itself shouted louder than the arguments. Skittles won first-place flower, grown by the Dookie brothers, at the 2016 Emerald Cup. And from there, the hype exploded, lending its genetic profile to many beloved strains, from Runtz and Rainbow Belts to OZK and Blue Zushi, which now dominate the exotic cannabis landscape. But Skittles' biggest fight wasn't between breeders. It was with one of America's largest corporations. In 2021, candy giant Mars Wrigley, creator of the name Skittles, filed a lawsuit against Terp Hogs LLC for trademark infringement. They argued the Skittles name, rainbow graphics, and slogans like "Taste the strain, bro" blurred the line between weed and their candy empire, even if Terp Hogs changed the spelling. The legal battle ended in 2023 with a settlement, with Terp Hogs agreeing to stop using Skittles on all packaging, products, and merchandise. And from then on, the strain would only be legally sold under the new name of the original Z. While corporate lawsuits managed to erase the name from shelves, they'll never erase the legacy from cannabis culture. It proved that flavor could win over strength, and that one happy accident in Mendocino could spark a global movement. It's a strain born from mystery, fought over by friends, attacked by corporation, and loved by smokers everywhere. Skittles, or should I say, the original Z. It's more than just a plant. It's Canna history. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and drop your thoughts and comments. Plus, let me know which strain you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.